The Arlene Schnitzer Concert Hall is a nearly 100-year-old concert hall in Portland, Oregon, and is also one of Portland's most famous landmarks. The Arlene Schnitzer Concert Hall is a very historically important building to the city, and it has been serving Portland audiences, locals, performers, and visitors since the concert hall first opened its doors in the year 1928. The Schnitzer Concert Hall is also home to many important performances throughout the year, as well as being home to many groups, such as the Oregon Symphony, Portland Youth Philharmonic, Metropolitan Youth Symphony, Whitebird Dance Company, and the Portland Arts and Lectures. Despite being so integral to the city's performing arts scene, in recent years the concert hall has struggled with declining ticket sales and increasing maintenance needs. Because of its historical and local significance, preserving the concert hall and finding as well as funding solutions to these problems should be a priority for the Portland community. To address these problems, my proposed solution is to add more support for the maintenance and the upkeep of the Arlene Schnitzer Concert Hall. As I mentioned before, the Schnitzer is a nearly 100-year-old building, and as a nearly 100-year-old building, it requires a lot of repair and maintenance to keep it functional and operating properly. One problem that this fact presents is that the concert hall is undergoing maintenances. If it's undergoing maintenances and construction, it can't host performances. You can't sell tickets to a venue that's under construction. I think that this way of thinking about and approaching this issue has kept the concert hall from getting repairs done in the past, in an attempt to avoid any further loss of ticket sales due to potential construction. This, though, creates the new problem that the Schnitz is now needing more repairs and maintenance. This is a negative feedback loop, and one that has the potential to continue to, and even one day cause the closure of the concert hall if we don't stop this loop sooner rather than later. The lack of repairs and needed maintenance could also be a contributing factor as to what's discouraging audiences from attending events at the Schnitz. The main issue that's addressed in this proposal is the issue of declining ticket sales at the Arlene Schnitzer Concert Hall. According to Lizzie Acker of the Oregonian, groups that regularly perform at the Schnitzer Concert Hall have struggled to achieve the same concert attendance that they had before the COVID-19 pandemic. In her article, Acker specifically mentions the Oregon Symphony as an example of this. She quoted a conversation that she had with Scott Schwalter, an executive advisor of the Oregon Symphony, who stated that before the pandemic, the Oregon Symphony was able to rely on a budget supplied by about 55% ticket sales, whereas now that number is now 40%. They're hoping to try and bring that back up to a more equilibrium number in the future. The second issue, and the underlying issue that is affecting the issue of declining ticket sales and concert attendance, is the historical building's growing need for maintenance and repairs. A study by Melissa Dobson, titled Exploring Classical Music Concert Attendance, the Effects of Concert Venue and Familiarity of Audience Experiences, explores the effect of concert venues in the case of the study, Carnegie Hall, on an audience's concert experience. In the study, Dobson concludes, the role of the concert venue was important in providing a good acoustics, sightlines, and physical comfort for the audience. A lack of maintenance of the Schnitzer Concert Hall can directly impact its own acoustics, sightlines, and physical comfort. Without these experiences acting as a driving factor for the audience to return to the Schnitzer Concert Hall for future live performances, audiences might be discouraged from returning for future performances at all. In conclusion, the Arlene Schnitzer Concert Hall is a very important building to the city of Portland. It is a historical and cultural landmark. While the concert hall faces the struggles of declining ticket sales and growing maintenance needs, Research has shown that the venue and state of the venue do play a significant role in an audience's experience. Adding more support to the maintenance and upkeep of the Arlene Schnitzer Concert Hall will improve audience experiences in it, and in turn, encourage them to return in the future, helping to increase ticket sales. It is important that we, as Portland locals, maintain and take care of this huge part of our city's identity.